Hi, this is Cindy for Freeze Babies Fiber Frolic. And yes, I'm driving, but I'm in a park over by my house. I'm just actually moving parking spots, and I had to go to the doctor this morning, so I thought, well, I'm out and about. I hadn't been out to the parks in a while, so this one I don't get out of my car because all the trails are not handicapped accessible. I suppose I could use my walker, but it's a little far for me to walk. So I'm just hanging out here. I was gonna sit and knit. By the time I get settled and start knitting, I'm sure as heck would have to go to the bathroom. So I'm gonna switch spots and show you where I'm at. It's really pretty here. It's one of the bigger parks in my town, but it's very secluded, and it's got a nice little, I wouldn't call it a lake. I would say it's more like a large pond. Lots of lily pads. Let me see if I can show you where I'm at right now. It's still flooded pretty good. I don't think the water's ever gone down here since I've been here. Let's see. I'm going to turn you around so I can see there's some big birds out there too, flying overhead like a hawk. Let's see, you can see the lily pads. There's no retention or retaining wall here. So if you get out of your car and you go step like at the edge of the cement, there's a little bit of grass, and then you drop right down into the pond. So, but it's really pretty here. I love living in this area. And yeah, so you get to see what I'm seeing, and I might go down a little bit farther down in the park. Let's see, turn you and show you another picture. I could take pictures of this too, but I didn't. I took some pictures at the other end, but it's pretty here. They've got a 9-hole, what do you call it? Oh my gosh, my brain today. The disc golf, that's it. Disc golf. For those of you who like playing frisbee golf. There you go, frisbee golf. Yay! See, I usually remember things after a while. But yeah, I think I'm going to head home, but I'll talk to you while I'm heading home. I'm feeling a little better. Well, I saw my rheumatologist today, and it went okay. My weight was up, but that's my fault because I've been eating too much sugar. And but my protein levels are up. I'm not anemic, which is another good thing because I have chronic anemia sometimes. And I've been bad about taking my iron, but I was figuring from what I eat, all the vegetables and leafy stuff I eat would take care of the iron. So apparently it's doing it because I'm not anemic right now. And I told her the B12 shots would be going fine. I used to take them twice a month, but I was kind of half doing them. So now she's got me doing them every week, and for some reason or other, doing it every week has been helping me. I mean. I remember to. I take it on a certain day of the week, and yeah, it hasn't been bad. Tira, my cat, every time I pull out my syringes and the vial of the B12, she goes crazy because she knows I take that stopper off the syringe, and if I don't keep an eye on it, she goes and grabs it and starts playing with it. So I kept an eye on that, but then I left the vial from the B12 on the nightstand and didn't grab it right away. And sure enough, she had it off the nightstand and playing hockey with it, going down on the ground. So she's a silly girl, but I got it back. So I disposed of everything in the proper way. I've been working on trying to pull all my yarn out and get it sorted and categorized so I can start selling some of my stash. Because really I have way too much, and if we end up having to move, I'm going to have to downsize, because I really can't afford to get like a 3-2 apartment, or, you know. I've been so spoiled in the last 15 years. I've been able to get 3-2 places to live, and the rent was reasonable. Now, forget it. I mean, I'll be lucky if I can get a 2-1. And so, hence I'm going to downsize. I won't have a yard room anymore. The extra bedroom that we keep open for when Gabriel comes to visit, that'll have to stay, you know, a bedroom. Right now, his room is kind of like a yard room. I take the little folding bin, you know, laundry bins, mesh ones, and they're all the way around the bed with yarn in it. Plus, I have my office full of stuff. Plus, there's more yarn out on the porch. So, yeah, I have to definitely downsize. I've got a lot of whips going as usual, but I'm concentrating only on 2 at a time now. I'm working on a cat sofa bed for a cat, and a pair of socks, and then I'm trying to finish up my Luck in the Draw blanket, Luck in the Draw number 7, which has been done. The knit-along or crochet-along's been done for shit over a month, so I have to get that done. And then I still have my mosaic, what do you call it? Tunisian mosaic is still sitting there. I've got all the yarn sitting in boxes. And, you know, I got just the 2 colors, like an ecru and a, whatever that color's called, like a taupe, and then a grayish blue. And I think they're on week 17 on the tiles, and I haven't even, you know, on the blocks. I think I've only made one part of one. So, but when I'm packing up, I'm planning on just keeping yarn for specific projects that I have right now, with the exception of my sock yarn. I refuse to get rid of my sock yarn because I've spent a lot of money on it over the last 20 plus years, and really in the scheme of things, it doesn't take a lot of room up. In reality, I've got one big tote plus a 3-drawer file thing, you know, rolling cart or so, and then a few things in bags, lots of things. So yeah, so now I'm waiting for the person in front of me to get into the gate so I can go home. And yeah, it's been nice chatting while I'm driving. You know, I don't normally do that. I don't usually even text when I'm driving, but I figured as long as I can keep an eye on the road, I'm okay. And I will finish editing this when I get inside. God, it's so funny because I'm like on the lower third of the quarter, right, left hand third of the camera shot. Oh, that's great. It's a little cooler out today. Well, it says 97 on my thing. I think the humidity is a lot lower since we got a storm yesterday. Right at the storm, it really lowered the temperature, and then so now it's not too bad. It's overcast. We're supposed to get rain again, which is fine with me because you know, even though we've been getting rain the last couple of days, all those dry days that were really, really hot really got rid of a lot of the moisture we had. But everything's green again, and so one of these days I gotta sit out here and pull some more weed and actually fertilize my stuff. That's the biggest thing I'm having trouble dealing with if we have to move is loss of my garden, unless we can find a house. Place where I'm living right now, I've got a yard and I've got a garden, and I brought my plumeria tree with me from the last place. At the old place, it was sitting in a pot, and you know, it was pretty big, but since I moved it into the ground here, in the 4.5 years we've been here, it's tripled in size. It's huge, but because I haven't been fertilizing it, it's not blooming, but it's huge. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut some of the branches off and dry them out, and plant them back in the pot that I originally had it in, and start a new plant. So if I end up moving somewhere else, at least I can bring that with me. I'm gonna sell both our bikes because I can't use it. I can't use mine. The way my legs and my feet are now, I just can't. Plus my balance is off. Mine is a 3-wheeler, but when I'm driving it, because my feet are crooked, you know, they're all messed up. My heels hit the sides of the holder for the pedals. So yeah, that don't work. Ooh, I have so many butterflies this year that aren't necessarily monarchs. I have some of the Gulf fritillaries, and I have some sort of a swallowtail, and then I have the state zebra ones. But man, I mean, I don't have a lot of blooming flowers right now, other than the what the heck is it called? My brain, I can't believe how. Anyways, some sort of a plant in the wart family, and then I have the pentas and my they're called these orange ones are pagoda plants, which grow wild in my yard. They're everywhere, and the hummingbirds and the butterflies love them. So I haven't had to do anything. I mean, I don't have milkweed right now, so I don't have any monarchs unless they come to feed. I don't have as many as I used to. But yeah, I'm putting my passion flower vine, pipeline, whatever it is, which is actually growing on the other side of my neighbor's fence, on my neighbor's side of the fence, even though I planted it on my side. Seems to like it, and that's where the Gulf fritillaries and the zebras laid their eggs and, you know, feed on and all that. So that's why I have those. And then the birds, I don't have any bird seed out right now because the stupid squirrels ended up eating it all and knocking it on the ground. But I've got a holly tree that's got the berries on it, so the birds have been going to town on those. So by letting everything go native, I've been, you know, I still have a lot of, you know, a lot of the flora and fauna here, and I can, you know, I got lots of squirrels, and I have possums in the back, and I haven't seen any raccoons lately, but I did see a possum. So I haven't seen any of the I don't know if they're feral cats or neighborhood cats around here for a while. The little black one with the white, it's got a little teeny amount of white on him. He's very small, and I don't even know if it's a boy or a girl, but it's been here as long as I've been here. The other cats come and go, but this one I always see. And I don't feed her, so I don't know. She comes over here and sleeps on my furniture because I have a lot of, you know, I have a bench that's got cushions on it, and then I got a chair that's got cushions on it. So he lays on that and enjoys it. But sometimes he'll stick around when he sees me pull in and get in and out of the car, but most of the time he's chicken and leaves. Anyhow, I think I have rambled on long enough. I will get inside and maybe add to this. I don't know. I'm to the point where I'm tired. I feel a nap coming on. I don't usually take naps in the afternoon. I just put my feet up, get into bed, put my feet up, and spend the rest of the day in there. So anyhow, well, it was nice talking to you, and I'll see what I do with this video, because it went on for 15 minutes. Heck of a deal. We'll see you. Take care.